evening, everyone, and welcome for another episode of the Courtside View. I'm your host, Chris Robinson, joined with my team. How's everybody doing tonight? We got Coach Dante in the building. Got
I'm
my
doing
main
good,
man.
man. What's good? How y'all doing tonight?
Good, good. Got my man, the Con Man, down below me. How you doing, Mr. Con Man?
I'm doing well. What's going on, y'all?
And that's all we got joining us tonight, y'all. Y'all ready to get started? We ain't got nobody
We
else
ready
on
to
the
go.
panel
Let's go.
tonight.
Let's
All right,
go.
ain't nobody else on the panel. Nah. Last but not least, certainly not least, we got my main man, Mr. Freddie Henderson. How you doing tonight, Freddie?
Well, I'm good, but I mean, I'm your cousin. You got to show me some more respect, sir, next time I'm on the show with you. But I am kind of interested on how Con Man all of a sudden look 30, 40 years younger. I mean, smooth face, looking good. I mean, hey, you got to give us young folks the pointers, brother. You got to give us the pointers, the advice. And do we have two people? I know we don't have two people running from me. I know that. Ooh, hoo, hoo. But I just had to throw that out there.
We don't have anybody running. Hey, life
Okay.
comes up, man. Things happen. Things happen. I've had my issues here in the past couple of weeks. Hope everything goes smooth tonight for us. But we're gonna kick things off with a topic I know both Freddie and Mr. Conman, our resident Laker fans, are happy to hear about. Earlier this week, LeBron James made his return, being the first player to start year 23 of the NBA. Wow, that's crazy. 23 years. LeBron's what, 41? So over half of his life he's been actually only 40 still. Over half of his life he's been in the NBA, been a starter, playing at a high level. So Freddie, I'm actually gonna let you start this topic. Based on LeBron's return, how did you feel it went, and what are you expecting from your Lakers the rest of the year?
Let's just talk about how impressive it is to play able to play 23 years in the NBA. Ladies and gentlemen, this is just talking about the regular season. This is talking about the playoffs. Remember he went to 10 straight finals? I mean, it's just remarkable. We see a guy right now playing in LA that's been playing for 21 years, and he can't even score more than 3 points. He can't give you more than 4 assists. I mean, I'm not saying no names who that man is, aka the point guard. I mean, but I'm just saying what I'm saying. I'm just pointing out there what I need to point out there. But anytime the Lakers have been rolling, me and Con have been seeing it. Luca's looking great in shape. Austin Reeves have took that next leap that you would like for your upcoming player to take. And the supporting cast. And anytime that if that team is gelling the way that it is, it don't hurt adding a guy that can give you 25, 6 and 8 any given night. But the key thing is we don't even really need LeBron to be that guy. We don't need him giving us 25, this, whatever. This team have so much depth where if he could just be a guy and play his role, let's just say if he gave us 18 points, 10 assists, 10 rebounds, and give us 5 or 6 assists, we'll be good with that. Him play that Draymond Green role. I know people killed him the last time I was on here said that, but if he played a Draymond Green role, came in here and played some really good defense, fit in with the guys, let Luka and AR be the guy, but fit in. I mean, LeBron is going to be LeBron. LeBron is going to be LeBron. But what's my question is to LeBron? What's more important? Is winning more important? Or are you getting your numbers more important? And that's how it's gonna tell how the season go. Because if he's more worried about focused on winning, he will do whatever it takes to help this team win. But if LeBron is still more focused on his numbers, then he'll be more worried about going out there getting his 25, 8, and 9 yet again. But a good start so far. He had 11 points first game, 12 assists, 1 turnover. He didn't rush it. He didn't put too much in the game. He just let it come to him, and he did what the team needed for that win.
All right. Uh, Joining us right now, apparently nobody is running. We got Mr. Cool McCain in the building.
Hey, much respect to Cool. Cool's an old OG man, but the other dude, I don't know about Cash, man. He talks a lot of talk. I don't know, but Cool, he's an OG, so he different. He a little different. He a little different. He a little different. Little
What's going
different.
on, fellas?
Oh man.
Mr. Cole, since you just joined us, man, can I get your thoughts on LeBron's return and what are you expecting from the Lakers?
You sure can. I mean, this feels weird to say, but I actually agree with a lot of what Freddie said. And
I know it did feel funny. Like, you know what that was about? I thought it was just me.
I just had
cannot
to
take
agree
away-
with that. That was a first. I was sitting back here looking. I said, Freddie is spitting out facts for once.
Freddie actually came with some
But
real
that's going
stuff.
to change, y'all. You know, the blasphemous Freddie will return, but I'll let y'all get back to it.
We only 8 minutes in.
But what I like the most about what LeBron is doing is the longevity. He did something that a lot of players never did, and he's been taking care of his body, right? So when you take care of your body, when you spend that, you know, it's been reported, like $1 million a year on your body, you allow yourself to have the opportunity to have longevity, right? I would love to see an era where some of the guys from back in the day, like Isaiah Thomas, you know, even MJ in his day, Elgin Baylor, so many players you can name, to be in this era where you have the sports medicine that can allow you to play longer. But in this era, everyone has the opportunity. LeBron's the only one that's taking advantage of it. So
that was going to be my question to you, Cole. I was going to ask you, do you think people would take advantage? Because nobody else does it but LeBron.
Nobody has. But I'm saying other people in this era have the opportunity, they haven't. So you have to give LeBron props for that. I do think that coming in, he has to evaluate his team and say, where do I fit in? Right. I mean, he said for years he wanted this to be AD's team. AD can never make it his team because AD's not a alpha personality. So, I mean, you get this LeBron that can say, I'll let y'all guys do what y'all do. I'll get in where I fit in. Y'all need me to step up, I'm always ready, but I can just chill, enjoy what may be one of my last few seasons in the NBA, and let y'all young boys start to take more of that load and let me relax and, you know, kind of coach from the side, still build up some stats, but kind of start letting some of y'all get some of these points and get some of this work. Let me chill a little bit. On the Lakers, I said offseason, I said it last week, the Lakers are definitely a contender. I do think it's early to say, like, this team's better than everybody else of that team. But when you look at the teams that you think have a chance to win a championship, you have to put the Lakers in that group. You know, Freddie said they have depth. You know, there are a few other teams that have depth as well, but depth is important. If you can't go 9, 10 deep, it's hard to win against a lot of these teams that have these young guys. Even if they go 7, 8 deep, 9 deep, you know what I'm saying? You have to have versatility at your bench, and you have to have depth. And I think the Lakers are one of the teams that understood that. They went out and made sure that they made the moves, you know, to make that happen. So definitely they are a team that should be contending, barring injury, barring some weird fall off. There's a team you should see in the mix throughout the season for high seed, trying to win the championship.
Hey, I got a question real quick. I know Cool brought up a good point about the LeBron taking advantage of the sports medicine of today's time. Could we add these two players in the conversation? I know when he first came to the league, he had an ankle problem, but ever since then, he's been relatively healthy. Could we add a Steph Curry and even a Nikola Jokic in that conversation? Because you don't ever hear about Joker being hurt too much.
But that's because Jokic's style of play, though. He's not really going to get hurt with his style of play.
Hey,
I will give you Steph, though.
My man got a 2-inch vertical, but he be working it, though.
Hey, he do, but my man ain't jumping off for a credit card.
That's probably fair, though, Fred. It's probably fair because Curry has revolutionized himself. LaMelo Ball, you need to call Steph Curry, like, bro, what can I do about these ankles?
The whole Ball family, actually.
But definitely LaMelo, because Lonzo, he got manufactured Achilles or ACLs now and stuff. So that's a whole different thing. But them ankles, yeah. LaMelo, you need to holler at Steph Curry because Steph is one of the only people to ever turn it around and then have a Hall of Fame career after starting off with bad injuries like that. So that's actually, I feel weird today. I feel weird.
Freddie's 2 for 2. What? Hey, shout out to Pride for being in my comment section. Comment as another Lakers fan. Go ahead.
You know what it means to me? One word: confidence. I think, with him coming back, that gives a sense of confidence. The fact that he's there, and the fact that they're winning without him, they're winning without Luka, they're winning without Reeves. Right now they're 11-4. They're playing very well. I think the conference factor is going to be key in the fact that they stay, injury free. I think they're going to have a very good chance to, make it to the finals of the Western Conference. So my word is confidence, because they know they can play without LeBron, they know they can play without Luka, and they know they can play without Reeves. And with Luka right now averaging 35 and 9, I mean that's pretty damn good. That's good. They're off to a
It's all right. It's all right.
Hey, that's a little salt right there, Mr. Robinson. That's a little salt. It's a little salt dropping.
Now go ahead, Con, man.
No, I'm just saying that to put it to him, confidence. I think it provides them confidence, knowing that they don't have to rely on one man. And the fact that, unfortunately, I have to agree with Freddie. If LeBron, smooths his way in instead of being the man right at once, I think that's going to be a big factor too. And I think he's experienced enough to know that he needs to do what's best for the team. So I think that once he establishes that, I think they're going to be fine.
All right. Coach Dante, your thoughts on LeBron's return and the impact it had and what the Lakers are going to do in the future?
The Lakers, like I said, because of LeBron and Luka and Reeves emergency, they're gonna always be kind of in the thick of things because Luka is a stud, is a superstar. Reeves is coming along. He's coming along. The addition of Jake LaRavia has been really actually good. He's been really good for them. Marcus Smart starting to get better and better as the year goes on. But I said they all for LeBron. I mean, man, he spent like down there $1 million on his body. I mean, this man is healthy. I mean, plays every game. He plays down there almost in every single game, every single playoff. Every time he's in a playoff, so he rarely even rests. And for his body, not to be breaking down how it is, that's incredible. But that because he puts the work in, and then he's spending money on his body to take care of his body. So it's just incredible, man. And he still average 20 points a season, even at the age of 40 when people think he lost the step. That's incredible. That's incredible.
Hey, Chris, I want to say something before we get off this topic, and this is going to be a hot take right here. Rob Pelinka, you better be afraid, sir. Did you see what Mark Walter did yesterday? Got rid of Joey and Jesse Buss in that scouting department. Rob Pelinka, if you do not show that you're capable of being a general manager, and I got to give you some credit. I'm not giving you credit for Luka because that Luka fell in your lap. We all know that he fell in your lap. But you going to get DeAndre Ayton, Marcus Smart, Jay Laveria, how you say his name? They're good solid picks. But you better continue. If not, Mark Walter has shown already that he is not afraid of making changes. He did it with the Dodgers, and he's already doing it with the Lakers on the inside of that management. People talk about the Lakers being a mom and pop shop. Them days are about to be over. Rob Pelinka, get it together.
Wow. Another good take from Freddie.
I know.
Good takes, man. It's always a good take. They want to call me Freddie Facts.
You call you Freddie Facts.
You called me too. You told me that the other night we were talking on the phone.
We're gonna put that show on hold. We gotta put that show on hold. We can't. We gotta put that Freddie Facts on hold. We don't know yet.
Oh man. So you know what? Trying to think how we're gonna transition this one. Cool. You brought him up earlier. You mentioned LaMelo Ball. Reports have came out this week that he is open to leaving Charlotte. I think they're won 2 games this year, if that many. They've been struggling.
They started off with a couple of wins, but since then,
4-11.
Yep,
4-11. Okay.
Yeah.
So, where do y'all think LaMelo will end up? Do you think the trade will happen this year? Cole, let me get your thoughts.
So here's the thing. LaMelo has been injury prone, right? So you got to look at value, right? So I think that if LaMelo really wants to be traded, he's going to have to do two things. One thing is you haven't really done too much. You say you want to be traded. You've been chilling since then, which is what you need to do. The second thing you got to do is you got to actually play some games, because for teams that want to pick you up, they actually got to see that you're going to be able to get on the floor and play. Because everybody understands, or everybody should understand, the best ability is availability. No matter what your talent level is, if you're not on the floor, you're not helping your team win. So he's got to do that. I do think he will be traded this year. It's going to have to be a team that can give Charlotte picks and a player that can fill a similar role offensively for Charlotte. So you look at who that could be. Golden State's been rumored. That wouldn't be a bad spot. Maybe the Hawks want to get rid of Trey, and they say, hey, well, if we swap our problems, the Miami Heat has been rumored as well. Personally, if I'm the Hornets, I'm not trading to any of those teams. I'm not trading LaMelo Ball within the Eastern Conference. If he's going out there, the only team out there listed I would be okay with is Golden State. I'm sending you to the other conference.
But even then, though, it's not like it's going to hurt Charlotte to send them somewhere in the East. They're not going to be competing for anything anytime soon.
But I'm saying you're not going to take your best player and send him to Miami in your division and watch Miami burn you constantly with a dude that was on your team. Right? So if I'm going to trade him again, I'm going to trade him to the Western Conference. Going out there to the West. I'm getting you all the way out of here. We're going to play you a couple of times. It is NBA. We're going to play you at least twice, but I'm trading him to the West if I'm them. You look at teams who have picks, the Jazz. They're a team who, have picks, have players, young players that they can trade out to get him. It's hard to say really outside of like the Jazz and the Warriors for me. Maybe the Clippers, you need somebody young on a team full of an old match unit, but then again, he's a guy to be hurt too. So is he going to really come in and make a big difference? And there's one team, I doubt they would give up what it would take to get him. But to me, Dallas needs a point guard.
Who is that? I'm sorry.
A point guard. So that's,
what team did you say?
Dallas needs a point guard. And LaMelo is a point guard. I'm not saying that trade would happen, but it wouldn't make sense. So for me, it would be like Warriors, Clippers, Dallas would be teams that I would be looking at if I were them to make a move with LaMelo Ball.
All right, keep that Clipper thought in mind for later on. Coach Dante, before I get to you, let me shout out my man King Cass is joining us tonight. How you doing tonight, man?
What's up, my brothers? My bad technical difficulties going on.
Hey, I know.
Yeah, man.
Don't you jinx it, Chris. Don't you jinx it.
Yeah, don't talk about that.
Please don't jinx it. But
no, we don't need that. No.
But I'm here, man. I had to get everything together. I hopped on my phone, so I fixed the computer later. But I'm here. What's going on?
All right, man. We're talking about LaMelo. I'm gonna get Coach Dante's opinion on LaMelo. Coach Dante, you think LaMelo's gonna be traded this year? And if so, where do you think he would end up?
Yeah, I think he will be traded because I think he gonna end up forcing his way out. Which is, I'd say he should when the problem is he's not on the court consistently. I mean, he can play the game of basketball. He's capable of being an all-star, but the problem is he's just never on the court. And at the end of the day, if Charlotte, make sure if you're gonna trade him, make sure you get the right value for him, because there's gonna be a team out there desperate enough to get a player like LaMelo Ball. They're gonna take chances on him. They're gonna take some chances on him. But you want to make sure, even though I wouldn't mind them trading them in the Eastern Conference because they're not going to do too much. They're not going to do too much anyway. But if you're going to trade your best player, you trade them out of the conference period. Like, it's kind of like you trade them out of that period. You just trade them away, period. Trade them into the Western Conference. So Dallas can definitely use a point guard. Kyrie Irving can't seem to stay on the court either. He the same way. He can't seem to stay on the court either. He's talented as hell, but can't seem to stay on the court. But like I said, it's a lot of very good teams out there that can use a point guard. They can use an actual guard, but I think Dallas would be a very good option for him to go. But other than that, if you're gonna trade him, just trade him out of the conference, completely up out of the conference. I don't mind him trade him in the conference. If it's the right deal, I would. But other than that, you trade him all the way out the conference.
All right. Cass, let me get your thoughts on LaMelo. One out of Charlotte. You think he's going to get his request, and where do you see him going?
Dallas is one. I think he'll get his request because there ain't nobody over there, really. I mean, what they gonna do? Honestly, like, what they gonna do? Like, they ain't nobody over there, really. Miles Bridges look like he on his last leg too. He might be right behind him. But yeah, Dallas is one. But I really can see him fitting with the Bucks.
That's somebody I thought about too.
Okay. I can see him, and the only reason why I say the Bucks because I said this last time. Once they lost Dame, the position needs to be filled. I don't think they have a person right there to fill that position since Dame left. So the Bucks, Dallas, that's for right now. Because I want to say one more team, but then it may look stupid, but I ain't gonna say it right now. But I am going. But Dallas and Bucks. Dallas is I feel like the Bucks will be a good sweet spot for him because they already got their little pieces of what they got over there. So him sliding in that spot right there, I think that'll be a good fit. Honestly, I feel the Bucks will be a good fit because Dallas, I feel like Dallas, they're gonna blow that up. So ain't no point of him going over there and they already blown up. So
makes sense. Man, no, I kind of want to hear the other pick though, man. Ain't no such thing as a dumb opinion.
Mellow at the Bucks. I think that'd be.
Ain't no such thing as a wrong opinion, man. What's the other pick you got? Cass? All right. Comment.
Yeah, yes, sir. LaMelo's in the last year of his contract. He makes about $9 million a year. So that's not going to be too much of a hit on the salary cap.
But I don't see nowhere else. Honestly, if y'all got other places, but I don't really see nowhere else other than him being at the Dallas or the Bucks. I don't see no other spot for him. Unless y'all know somewhere else that doesn't have a point guard.
We'll see what Conman says on it. Conman, your thoughts on LaMelo?
Well, as I was saying, he's in the last year of his contract. He just recently signed a 4-year, $35 million contract.
Well, yeah, that's my take on him. I think they're gonna release him.
But for his own personal, I'm talking about for him personally. I think he'd be better off going to a team.
I see that happening.
Anyway, yeah, I see that happening. But for his own personal sake, and he wants that bag, I do like the fact of Dallas would be one pick. But I'm gonna kind of change things a little bit. I like to see him go to the Wizards.
Ooh, that's a good shout.
I like to see him go to the Wizards. You want me to tell you why? Because he can play with McCollum, get his bag, and then maybe go somewhere else. I'm talking about for his own personal preference.
And it ain't nothing but points out there to be had at Washington.
That's all I was going to say. The only thing is, it depends on what he wants. Does LaMelo want to win or does he want money?
I think right now he wants money.
Yeah, if you're not trying to win, I would ask about Washington, actually. That's not a bad shot.
Can I go? It
depends if comment is it depends on the comment is done or not.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Freddie. Go ahead.
I'm getting annoyed, man.
Wait, Freddie. Let me bring you in. Freddie, let me get your thoughts on LaMelo and where you think he's going to go.
51, 75.
Okay, that's a good thought. All right, let's move on.
47, 9. That's how many games he's been available, ladies and gentlemen. He can't stay healthy. He cannot stay healthy. What has he done in Charlotte to help them win? And the first thing people want to say, well, Charlotte haven't put a good team around him. Well, first of all, he can't stay healthy. So they can't tell what to put around the young man. Let's just call a spade a spade. So I wouldn't do him no favors. I wouldn't send him where he wants to be sent. I'm doing what's best as a Charlotte Hornet. I'm getting the best trade package that I can get. And that's picks and young players. So that eliminates the Clippers because they have no picks, and that eliminates the Bucks because they don't have any. And Dallas, I don't think they have much either. I'm looking at two teams right now that nobody said. I'm looking at the Orlando Magic, who's been on the come up as of late. They got some young pieces. They have draft picks. But put him and Pablo together, I'm looking at that team. And I would check down there in Memphis. If John Morant really wants to get out, let's see what a John Morant for LaMelo Ball swap look like. Those are the two teams that I would look at.
I like Memphis. I like the Memphis. Orlando, I would say they paid their money to Desmond Bain too, so they got some boys that they paying, so they may not have the capability to do so. But yeah, I do like Memphis. That's a good one.
But John's making $40 million, and LaMelo's making $9 million.
And you also just trading a problem for a problem.
I'm just tired of us. I'm tired of the NBA thinking they have to do favors for guys. It'd be different. This is a Kevin Durant who's made his time in his league, that had earned his stripes. What has LaMelo done? And we can't blame Charlotte because this man have not been healthy.
Now, LaMelo is making $40 million.
No.
Yeah, he is.
4-year contract. Am I right?
Nah, he's on a $203.85 million.
Oh, this must be.
Yeah, he did resign.
Yeah, he did resign. My bad. He did resign.
This year is $37.96 million. So you could probably swing that for Ja and just, maybe include one of those guys that they don't care about in Charlotte. Just for the other.
And that's true. But what you want a problem for another problem? That's true.
But is Ja Morant really a problem, or is it the coach?
Well, I mean, you're kind of doing another injury thing too, though, because Ja, with his style, he's injury prone. And are they trying to do favors? I know Freddie said, you don't want to, but who wants to go to Memphis? Who wants to go to Charlotte? I mean,
I will say this: as much as I talked about Ja Morant the last time I was on here, Ja Morant has went deep in the playoffs. LaMelo Ball haven't. So if Ja Morant just gets Charlotte to the playoffs, gentlemen, that's a success right there.
This is true.
And with Charlotte has they have some young talent down there, man. They got some young talent. They just need somebody to help activate that young talent.
They got the rookie of the year so far, Con Knipple.
Yeah.
You got him over Edgecombe?
Yeah, I do. That's not even a close race.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, for sure. That's not even close.
No.
All right. Well, we did discuss this issue a second ago. We already talked about one LA team. That's another team.
Okay.
Can't really tell. We discussed, them. Cole brought up, could LaMelo go to this team? And there's a reason why they can't. Because they have poor management in the front office. We don't know what's going on over it. This isn't just recent. This is like course of time. Starting with the Paul George trade.
But
got rid of SGA.
Wouldn't it be poetic justice for him to go there? Wouldn't that be poetic justice?
They can't get him.
I mean,
what you gonna trade?
Let's see, what is this, 2025, 2026? You can trade your picks up to 5 years. They probably got 1 or 2 first rounders back there in 2029 and 2030.
I think their next pick is 31. I really feel like it might be 31.
That's sad.
Yeah, they did. They hooked up OKC.
Boy.
For Paul George.
Maybe he'll go to OKC. They got about 31st round picks.
Hey, believe it or not, cool. Believe it or not. Believe it or not.
OKC?
LaMelo Ball.
Believe it or not.
They got the picks for it. Nah.
I don't think
Where would he fit?
Touch it.
I mean, he ain't gonna play but 50 games anyway. So
Is he playing that many?
I don't think they'll touch him.
Top of his thing. I mean, I'm
What
playing.
where he gonna play? Second fiddle to SGA?
Hey, if he can stay
You're
on the
gonna
floor,
have to.
if he can stay on the floor, being second fiddle is better than being on the match unit.
And if we're being honest,
It all still comes down. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. No, you go.
No, you good. Go ahead.
If we're being honest, if we talking about the potential and the talent, LaMelo Ball can ball just as much as anybody out there.
Oh, yeah.
If we talking about talent, I would probably take him. He's not the defender that Jalen Williams is, but you talking about pure offense. But the problem is he can't stay healthy.
That's the issue.
What's most of his injury? What's his primary injuries that he be getting anyway? His ankles.
Ankles.
And cankles.
So he get that often. Do you think it's his play style?
Well, I think the dad messed them all up with them shoes. That's what I personally think.
Okay.
I haven't seen him doing anything lately. He like off the face of the earth.
Check this. So since y'all say that, then would it be better for him to play second fiddle if he was, let's say hypothetically, if he was to go to OKC and play second fiddle to get that to run the second unit, right? Would that be better for him to do that and run the second unit versus him being like in a major spot, like let's say Bucks, and they put him starting and he be the primary point guard? Would that be better for him to be second doing the second unit because he's injury prone?
No, because financially nobody would do that. You're not paying $40 million for a second for anybody to come off the bench.
Yeah, he got to be a number two guy. Wherever he go, he ain't got to be a number one, but he got to be a number two.
Yeah, you're not paying $40 million. You coming off the bench, like no matter what.
Having another superstar too on his side would probably keep him a little bit more healthy than he already is. It would relieve some of the stress off his body and stuff like that. So having a second guy would.
We'll rest SGA, like not sit him down for a little minute and have him run. The whole thing.
You can have him run the second unit because SGA ain't a point guard, so you can have him run. The second
kind of be.
You can have. Go ahead.
No, y'all go. I'll come back in.
No, you good.
You kind of use them like how the Lakers use Luka and AR, because even though they both start, they take turns. Luka he'll have the ball both in hand, but there is time where Austin Reeves initiate the offense. But I want to make this be clearly known that OKC might not have championship aspirations with LaMelo Ball as well, versus because you're gonna have to trade Jalen Williams. There's no way you're gonna have all three of them on the same team.
You could, because again, they have enough picks.
You could,
but you got to think about the cap space too, though.
Yeah, but you got to remember
you got to think about money.
You could offset that by saying, okay, if you want to trade us LaMelo Ball, we also want $10 million, so we can keep him. You know what I'm saying? And
what all picks do they have?
A lot of them.
Multiple first round picks.
They got a lot of them.
The Clippers,
any superstar, bro. Any superstar, they can make it happen. They can make
any trade as long as they can pay, as long as they can afford it. They can trade for anybody in this league.
But
you know what's really crazy? Because the Clippers are so ass right now, they're gonna get a high pick.
All right.
It's gonna be another nice pick for OKC.
Yeah, but you know something with OKC, they're just coming off an NBA championship, and right now they're 15-1.
That's why they want
without their second best player. Without their second best player, they're 15-1.
It's more like hypothetical. No, I mean it's more like a hypothetical. Like what would you
So
do?
what?
Right.
So make SGA a 2 guard.
Nah, he still gotta be your
Do it
primary.
like that.
You don't change SGA.
A primary.
No matter what you bringing in, you're not switching SGA.
If you were to put him and SGA in the backfield, in the backcourt together, it don't really matter who is quote unquote the point guard. They both bring.
They're gonna offset each other.
Yeah, they're gonna both bring the ball up. So
They gonna offset each other. Okay.
yeah.
But if I was OKC, if there's
So-
a trade that if I did trade for a superstar, who would it be? It would be Giannis. You have a guy that can put force on your basket. He's still playing defense. That's the guy that I would make the trade for if I was OKC. There's somebody that can fit.
Hold on, to get Giannis to OKC.
But if Giannis going to OKC, that team ain't gonna be deep no more.
Yo, hold on.
Everybody's going.
This sounds diabolical. Hold on. Hold on. Because I ain't never thought about that. Hold on. So Giannis,
because there ain't nothing to think about. There's nothing to think about with that. We can stop that right now. No.
Hold on, no, because he brought it up. So now we got to talk about it. Hold on.
We don't. We ain't got to talk about it. Nobody, because it's not happening.
Hold on, we got to talk about it.
It's not necessary.
Who
not
we
a
giving
damn
up
person.
for Giannis? Who we giving up for Giannis?
You losing one of the big men already. You got to lose. You losing one of them.
Jalen Williams too.
Hold on, what big man? Because we gotta put this together. What big man? Just throw a name out there. Oh,
Chet gone.
Probably Chet.
Chet
is gone.
Chet.
But what else? Hold on, but what else?
I'm not. To be honest, I'm not breaking
and multiple picks.
But let me ask you a question: Would OKC have that many draft picks? Could they say we're gonna give you Hartenstein, Jalen Williams, and we're just gonna give you a whole bunch of picks? That wouldn't work.
Nah, because you gotta.
They could do it, but I'm not breaking up my core though. I'm not doing that.
I wouldn't trade Giannis if I'm not getting back 2 starters. If you're not giving me 2 starters back and draft picks and first round picks, I'm not trading you Giannis.
That's it. Man, to trade Giannis, I need
Hartenstein. Ain't
do you even think the Bucks is even gonna give up Giannis?
No, I'm saying
they're gonna have no choice.
Hypothetically.
If he acts out, yes. Yes, they're gonna do it. If he acts out, yes, they're gonna do it.
I don't think he's gonna ever ask out though.
If he acts out, he'll do it.
Because if he was gonna ask out, he didn't have several opportunities. But theoretically, I think you got to give up 2 quality starters and a couple of first round picks if you want Giannis.
2 starters.
I don't know if they're willing to do that.
You gotta give up like 3 cheerleaders. A Porsche, you ain't just getting Giannis for that.
Oh, and you gotta pay Giannis like they were paying Kawhi Leonard. You gotta pay him something on the side too.
And then back to LaMelo and Coach will know better about this. Would y'all like him in Houston?
I considered that actually too, but I don't think he. I don't think he fits.
They still got Fleet though, right?
Well, he's hurt and old.
I would like with the right price. I would take it, and it'll just keep him. It'll like I said, it'll just keep him healthy. He won't have to.
Hold on, you said Fleet hurt?
He will make a good point guard for us. And who?
Van Fleet, he hurt.
Yeah, he been hurt before the season started.
Yeah, he's probably done for the season. Yeah, he had an ACL injury.
He's done for the year. Yeah. So yeah, I like
with
the right price. Yeah, I would.
Houston, I don't see a fit either, honestly.
With their big man, the big men that they have, the defenses they have, so you don't have to worry about him being a defensive liability. KD's still gonna be a guy. Now you have somebody you can build around after KD.
You got Sengun. What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, I'm not
mad at it. I'm not mad at it. I just don't see it.
Coach said he would do it. I'm gonna defer to Coach.
If it's the right price, though, the right price.
So, but then when Van get healed up, then what?
He's gonna retire. He's old and ACL injury. He ain't gonna be the same. He's coming off the bench anyway.
Coming off the bench. So
He's
who
gonna
is
have
taking
to.
The way Reed Shepard playing right now, hell yeah, it's a possibility next year he can come off the bench.
Okay. Well, I ain't finna argue
All
about
right.
that either. I don't know. I just don't see the fit. But then at the same time, since y'all bringing it up and talking about it now, you know, I can.
That's some of the wall.
We got a little show rivalry playing right now in the in-season tournament. We got the Rockets and the Nuggets just tipping off. Score 2-2 right now.
Oh, yeah.
Dante's Rockets and Cool's Nuggets. But as we were talking about a second ago, the other LA team. Let's discuss. You already made that joke. Let's discuss their downfall, if you can call it that, because they never really were up. And it hurts me to say this as a Clippers fan. I'm going to kick it off with not Freddie. Coach, what do you think has been like the really big issue that's plagued the Clippers?
Well, first of all, Kawhi Leonard not being on the floor, not being on the floor really played a part of them. Not really played a part of that. The roster is just old. The roster is old as hell. That's the problem, and it caught up with them, and it just caught up with them. And a lot of that could be the West too. The West is way more tougher than it's a lot tough. So they don't play defense real good. They have a lack of effort. They can't score the ball at a rate that they want to because Kawhi Leonard is always out. He can't play back to backs. James Harden sometimes don't even really play. And James Harden, shout out to him. He putting up very good numbers too, and they still getting their ass kicked. But it's just basically a lack of effort, and the team is just old. The team is just old. And Chris Paul just aged out. He just been a.
All right, Dante, let's move on.
He just aged. Yeah, that's honest though. That's honest. The age caught up to him though. Yeah, I love Chris Paul. You know I'm with you. I love.
Wait. His first season in Houston, we act like he didn't take Phoenix to the finals. No, I mean, you said since his first season in Houston, he's aged out. He took Phoenix to the finals.
No, I thought he was better in Houston though. I thought he was a way better.
Oh yeah, he was way better in Houston.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Wow, y'all
but he played a key role.
That he was better than Houston.
Yeah, I think he was way better. That was the last. To me, that was the last great Chris Paul in Houston. That was the first season in Houston. That was the last great Chris.
I ain't go that far, but you know.
In Houston, it was.
Well, you know, Chris ain't gonna go that far now. It's Chris Paul. He ain't going that far.
Ain't go that far. Yeah. Mr. Conman, what you think is going on with the Clippers?
It begins at the top. Fair to say, it begins at the top. You look at it like a Miami Heat right now who lost what they love, but they got the structure, they got the management, the ownership, and I think that plays a part, the culture. I think with the Clippers, the fact is they get an old team. They're spending a whole lot of money for an old team. And, Kawhi, who getting that bag, is definitely not worth it. I'm not going to put it all on Kawhi, but, I mean, I think it's the combination of the players they got on their roster. I think it goes down to actually the ownership and management. And, the choices that they made. Unfortunately, it's coming back to haunt them.
You think so? Are you putting it on? You think that Kawhi shouldn't have got like all he got as far as like his fame?
Because of his reputation. I mean, we all know what a great ball player he was with San Antonio and with Toronto. But I mean, I think that he's injury prone. I mean, after those first 5-6 years, he's injury prone, and you taking a chance on him, Paul George. I mean, these guys have played so hard for so many years, and now it's taking a toll on them. Their body just can't deal with it anymore. So again, that goes by, I think, ownership and management.
All right,
$1 million a year on their bodies. That's their problem. I ain't trying to be funny.
All right,
that's seriously a problem.
Go ahead, Cole.
So I'm gonna tell y'all what the problem is with the current Clippers. Let me read to you some of the roster. Coach Dante was talking about how old they are. I mean, I could basically say exactly what Coach Dante said, but I'm gonna give you some supporting things for what Coach Dante
Yep, they old. They are.
James Harden,
Yep.
Methuselah's cousin. His body is older than Jesus. Chris Paul just, I'm not the biggest Chris Paul fan, but I'm not a Chris Paul hater either. But Chris Paul, he's not what he used to be. Bradley Beal's body is done. We knew that 3 years ago.
Literally.
But the NBA don't know it, but we know it.
Yep.
Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's been around so long that you probably remember him from when you was a kid. Brooke Lopez. Nicholas Batum. Chris Dunn. These is all cats that's been around a long time.
Yeah.
And this is who you're relying on to try to win. Now, you do got Ivan Zubac, John Collins, a couple of younger guys. Let me not say young guys, the younger guys. But a core of what you're putting out there, what you traded for, what you've amassed through free agency trades or whatever other means are dudes that are.
Can I just comment on that real quick? So I just looked it up. The Clippers' average age is 32 years old. Meanwhile, the defending champion OKC Thunder's average age is 24 years old.
Yeah. They're old. The Clippers are.
That's a whole career. That's like a career's difference in gap. That's great.
Yeah. They're old. I mean, when you old, you can't compete. You get broke down. Kawhi. I mean, just be honest. Even when Kawhi won the championship in Toronto, he was load managing then because he knew that his legs won't have much left. And then the Clippers trying to make a splash move, and I ain't mad at them for trying to make a splash move. They went and signed him. Ever since then, things have been going downhill for the Clippers. And they just keep getting older and more damaged goods.
Yeah,
all right. Go ahead, Cass.
It's terrible over there, man. Everything just going downhill. Like it's blow it up. Matter of fact, do they got a retirement plan? It's about that time, yo. Like it's time to go to the aid office. Something. It's over with.
Y'all better go get some stem cells.
I do like Zubac though. I like him. He's solid. I always put him on my card to give me some rebounds, man. He'll get down. I like you. I like dude, man. John Collins, he okay too. He ain't playing how he used to play when I used to watch him.
That's a sign. That's disappointing me. I really expected more from him this year.
Yeah, he ain't playing like how he was, but he's still cool. James Harden still James Harden. I don't feel like he's getting his weight back for some reason. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but I don't know.
Do y'all think that James Harden is happy playing like this because he's getting to get his numbers, even though it's in a loss? Do you think that really bothers him based on what we've known of Harden?
Nope, I think he's happy. To be honest, I think he had a couple of years he had a chance to get championships. It didn't work.
Normally we'll hear a player complain. He ain't complained yet.
Yep, get money and stats.
I mean, he ain't complained yet. So, I mean, if the organization decides to like, you know what, let's really fix the Clippers and then let's get some more people over here. That's Kawhi, let's strip him of his money because he ain't doing that. Let's just gonna trade him off and worry about James right now because he actually doing him. He all right, James. We got Zubac. We got John Collins. And let's put some more people around them. I feel like the organization needs to start thinking about what they need to do as of right now. Kawhi, because remember when we were talking about people robbing the league, right?
Oh, Kawhi is number one on that list.
Kawhi
has tied the league up and poured Diddy oil on everybody.
He's robbing them, man. Robbing them, bro. Robbing them, man.
Wow.
Man, highway robbery, man. I think it's time for them to just go on, get some pieces for him. Because somebody going to be thirsty to grab him just because he Kawhi.
I don't know, man.
I think so. Somebody may just do it.
King, he
If they
making
put-
$60 million a year.
Can
he
the
make it
Hornets
a
got
month?
money? Don't nobody want to play for the Hornets. They got money.
I mean, well,
I mean, that's
they need to get rid of dude,
I
man,
don't
if they want
know.
to make the Clippers. If they want to make the Clippers back good, it's
Back.
time to
When they
start.
ever been good? What are we talking about?
Okay, all right. Everybody's had their time on
There
this
we
this
go.
subject. No, everybody's already talked about this subject, so we're gonna move on now. Okay.
No.
Oh, really? I thought everybody already went.
No. He did. My mama used to tell me.
Let's move on.
My mama told me this as a young age. She said, "Boy,
If you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. You right. Let's move on.
She said, boy, you reap what you sow." And that's what the Clippers are doing. They are reaping what they sowed. We don't know it to be factual, 100% sure, but I've always been with a smoke. There is a fire somewhere. With this paying Kawhi Leonard under the table and all this stuff that's going on.
He had a tree company.
Hey, it's all right, but it's coming back to bite him in the butt. Ain't nothing good with cheating the system, and we've seen that from day one. I remember when he first came to LA. This is Kawhi Town. Kawhi Town. Oh, this is the next greatest duo next to Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. Kawhi was Michael Jordan and Paul Jordan was Scottie Pippen. The most laughable stuff that you could ever hear. Two wings duo. That's what the things they were saying. That is the things that they were saying. And I, as a Lakers fan, as much as I don't like Rob Pelinka, there's no way that he would have gotten away with this as much stuff as Lawrence Frank have got away with down there in the Clipper land. Let's just be honest. That's for one, Clippers. What does Shea Gilgeous-Alexander and Kawhi look like? I bet you wish you had him now. I bet you wish you would never traded for Paul George down. I mean, come on, y'all. The Clippers is a black cat running around that franchise. They will find a way to mess things up. What can go wrong will go wrong with the Los Angeles Clippers. They will not let you down. How many playoff collapse have we seen? How many? And then poor Ty Lue, he got to deal with all this chaos. He's getting more gray in the head. He's getting more gray in the head because he got to deal with all this chaos. And Ty Lue is actually a great coach. I mean, and then this summer, they thought they got the black hope, the black sheep. They thought they had the help coming down the way, down there from Phoenix, Arizona, and Bradley Beal. I didn't even know you can break whatever he broke. Side or whatever. I'm like, this dude finds a way to get hurt. He create new ways to get hurt. I mean, good Lord. I mean, then don't get me started on Kawhi Leonard. This dude collect checks for free. He collects checks for free. He just go there and collect a bag and don't have to produce nothing. I mean, nothing. I mean, and then Chris Paul. It all started from him years ago when they had Lob City. Lob City. He was already a black cat for your franchise that time around. So you thought all of a sudden you bring him back 10 years, he gonna be the next hope? Please, the Clippers is a black cat that's running around that franchise. That's what's wrong with the Clippers.
Shout out to Victor Bennett. I disagree with everything that you said, and shout out to Maurice Powell. Freddie, Maurice Powell says you look like Roland Martin.
Hey, tell him Martin made a lot of money in his time. Made a lot of barn in his time. What's up, Mo? What's up, Coach Victor?
Oh man, Freddie, you touched on something that nobody else did, and I really think that some of this does have to do with Coach Tyronn Lue. Early in the season, I mean, like I felt just some of his lineups and his rotations weren't making any sense. Granted, he's probably getting a pass because of the age of the team, all kind of other things going on.
He's
so
getting
they're probably
past.
not
He's
really.
LeBron's boy. He's LeBron's boy. Let's just be honest.
What does that got? That ain't got nothing to do with the Clippers.
I mean, let's just be honest. If he didn't win the championship with LeBron, would Ty Lue still be there?
He said he got nothing to do with the Clippers.
I'm just saying.
What does LeBron's ring have to do with anything?
I'm just saying, if this was any other coach, not associated with LeBron James winning that championship, would they still be there?
Yes,
Probably so because of the Clippers.
because it's the Clippers.
And a reasonable organization,
Now,
you probably have a good point, but this ain't no reasonable organization.
right. Which brings me to my next topic. We saw the Pelicans fire Willie Green after a terrible start to their season.
Chris, no. What is your thoughts on the Clippers? I'm going to hear your thoughts.
I already gave it.
I want to hear it in depth.
I'm a good host, Freddie. I'm letting my guests do the talking.
But the guests want to hear the host, what his opinion on
Some of my guests are overstaying their welcome.
What was the question, Chris?
So we saw the Pelicans have fired Willie Green. I personally think Ty Lue should be next coach on the block. I just want to get everybody's thoughts on Willie Green being fired from the Pelicans. Do y'all agree with it? He probably didn't get a fair shake, with the Zion issues and everything. And do y'all see any other coaches' jobs in jeopardy as of right now? Cool. Let me get your thoughts.
That clown that's coaching John Morant in Memphis needs to be removed. They need to go find him right now. They need to put him in handcuffs. They need to drag him out of that building and arrest him for impersonating an NBA head coach. So he needs to go.
He's been there 2 weeks. Let the man make it.
That's 2 weeks too long. He's not an NBA coach.
I agree.
That dude, he got to go. But outside of that, what I'll say about Willie Green is, Willie Green, this is what I have to start saying. When you're a candidate for a job, right, a lot of times it's a garbage job. That's why it's available, right? Unless like a really good coach decides I'm just going to retire. Weigh your pros and cons. If your best player play about as much as Anthony Davis or less, don't take that job. Because if your best player don't play, you can't be successful. So look at these jobs, look at these players. These cats that don't play a lot. And a dude like Jaya, he's had some years where he hasn't played because of like freaky injuries. But over his career, he's had years where he's gotten his team to the playoffs, right? But some of these other guys, they ain't never took nobody nowhere as far as being a starter because they can't stay healthy. So don't go to places, and this is for all the people looking for head coaches, if you happen to come across the show, do not go to places where the star players are part of the street clothes brigade. Don't go. Because you're not going to get a chance because you're going to suck so bad, they're going to fire you. And especially, let's call a spade a spade. If you look like everybody on this panel and you think you're going to coach NBA teams and they are not successful, they're going to get you up out of there. They gonna Mark Jackson your hind parts if your team start looking good. So that's what it is, in my opinion.
All right, Freddie, your thoughts on Willie Green being let go, and do you see any other coaches' jobs in jeopardy?
I agree with Cool. I mean, that just wasn't a stable job just because Zion Williamson has never been stable since he's been in New Orleans. He's the franchise player, supposed to be, and had, they brought in DeJounte Murray. Unfortunately, he went down with injury. It just a lot of question marks to the team. But I'm gonna put another guy on blast, man. Jason Kidd. What's going on with you, man? What's up with you? Luka loved playing for you, man, and he was I believe he was a big influence by them hiring you. But you signed off, apparently, that's been reported on this Luka trade. So if we're going to get rid of Nico Harris, the general manager, we got to get rid of the coach too. And then this kid, Cooper Flag, you coming in starting at point guard. Listen, we got to stop doing this. We've seen this with a lot of these rookies that have come in over the years. They try to turn them into LeBron. So just because LeBron can do something, that don't mean everybody can do it. They said the same thing about Zion. Oh, he's the point forward. You can get him the ball, and he can, we heard it. Jason Kidd just made some questionable decisions. I know the team's not healthy, but you have a point guard in D'Angelo Russell. And the first thing you want to do is have Cooper Flag his first game come out of point guard. It's just a lot of questionable decisions, and Jason Kidd was involved in that whole Luka trade as well. So I believe Dallas just need a whole refresh from the general manager to the coach to the players to everything. Blow it up.
All right. Cass, let me get your thoughts on Willie Green being fired, and do you see any other coach's job in jeopardy right now?
Well, I really don't pay attention to the Pelicans as much, so I really don't know too much on dude like that. But I am gonna say Memphis coach need to get the hell up out of here. I've been saying that because, like I said, we said this on the show last time. If I'm going to be working for somebody, I need respect as much as you need respect. I'm not for the lash out for no reason. I'm not. Now, am I there to do my job? Of course. My job is to win games. That's my job. But I can't do my job if you sitting me down, resting me too. Like I can't do that. Like that's not gonna happen. Yeah, he need to get up out of here ASAP. Cause
Chris,
he need to go.
Chris,
And
can I intervene?
everybody else's
What?
job gonna be right behind it.
What?
Can I interject with something real quick?
Of course. Go ahead.
That's what's wrong with this soft league NBA. I mean, I understand. I'm not the biggest fan of the Memphis coach myself, but the way that you just worded that, Cash, where this guy got to come in and cater to John Morant, what happened to the days of con man's cool days where the players actually got coached? Hey, I'm the coach. I'm the leader of the team. I mean, it got to a point where these guys the coaches can't even coach the team because they got to worry about you got to satisfy the player, got to make sure he's comfortable, got to make sure he's comfortable, got to tiptoe around him. But I'm the coach.
You don't think they did that back in the day?
No, heck no,
Wow.
heck no.
So
No, this ain't about satisfying no players, man. Because
It
I know
is.
for
I
a
know we're
fact
talking.
if you
I know we're
had
talking
a
about
team,
basketball. Oh,
What's
go
if you
wrong with
ahead.
had
being
a
a team
if
player?
you
You
had a
teach them this.
team, you're not for to sit there and just take your primary person and sit him down like that. Especially
He's
if
still playing
it's
30 plus minutes a game, brother.
not them last
game
games
flow
he
though.
played.
Game flow though. You got to give him an opportunity to be like if you have a star player.
Not them last games he played. Now, normally
But
we go back and forth, but I'm gonna give you are right. You are right to a point that we can't coddle the players either. You right about that. But in the same time, you're not going to sit your player down knowing that we got to win these games. And they've been doing
maybe
that to dude. They've been doing
maybe
that to him.
Maybe because dude can't stay healthy, he can't stay on the course. So maybe the coach trying to prove points. Hey, I'm gonna make sure the team is ready. Make sure that these other guys are ready on the bench to be able to fulfill a roster while you still playing because you're not available when we mostly need you.
But the
Okay.
thing
Now
is,
hold on. Let me piggyback off that what you just said because
go ahead.
that's true. What you just said. Now let's say this. Let's say hypothetically the coach didn't even bring that up. He just sat him down for no reason. Maybe he wasn't vocal about that.
Why do I
What if
gotta be
that?
vocal? I'm the leader. I'm leading the team. I'm the coach.
That could be fine.
But
But
here,
you telling me that communication ain't supposed to happen? You telling me all because you the leader in this, that, and the third, you not supposed to tell the person that you leading why this is happening? Like that's what you
Let me,
saying?
let me ask you a question.
let me throw one thing in before y'all go. Let me throw one thing in. So we got a guy that's been coaching in the NBA as a head coach for 2 weeks. You're not a leader of anybody at this point. You have not proved yourself to the guys that you're supposed to be the leader of that you can be our leader.
Doesn't give you a reason.
And when you're going through and you doing stuff like you got John, some of the other guys that are starters, you playing them a few minutes, then you sitting them, then you playing them, and they coming to you and saying, "Coach, we need to be playing. We need to be playing consistently. If you only want me to play 30 minutes, cool. Let me play 10 minutes here, 10 minutes here, 10 minutes here. I don't want to play 3 minutes, sit for 2 minutes, go back out 5 minutes, sit for 5 minutes, go out for 7 minutes, sit for 4 minutes. No NBA player wants to play that way. And if you are a head coach and you don't understand that, why are you a head coach?
Cool. Let me ask you a question, brother.
Let me finish. I do agree with what you're saying about players being softer now and needing to be coddled. But at the end of the day, as a coach, you have to come in and earn the respect. And he's not earning the respect of the players. If you can't control your locker room, you need to go. He doesn't have control of that locker room. It doesn't matter if he's there half the season. It doesn't matter if he's there 5 years. He's never going to get control of that locker room. And we all know in any professional sports league, it's easy to get rid of coach than to start players.
So let me ask you a question. So why do you who signed off on this coach being the head coach in Memphis? Well, do you think Josh signed off on it or?
No, I don't think Josh signed off on it. I do not.
So no, he definitely didn't because John wanted to keep Taylor Jenkins.
Okay.
He wanted Taylor Jenkins to never leave, so he didn't sign off on it.
Okay. So why has the management not willing to go to their star player and ask him, say, hey, what do you think? Because normally that's how it goes down.
Well, because
I don't think they care about these players like they used to, man.
They don't care about
that's not true.
Those guys.
That's not true.
They don't care about the guys in Memphis because they don't believe that the group they have is going to be the long-term group. But my thing is this: whether that's the group or whether you bring in another group, the guy that you brought in the head coach is inept as an NBA head coach. So you're going to be back out in another year or two searching for another head coach because the guy that you hired is garbage and doesn't even understand how to play players. That is a basic skill of any coach in college, high school, rec, anywhere. He cannot do that. He does not deserve to be an NBA head coach.
The reason why, because the Memphis organization do not trust Ja. This goes back to a few weeks ago.
That's fine.
We were talking about.
That's fine. But whether they trust him or not, they went and made the wrong hire, and it's going to shoot them in the hind parts. Whether they trust Ja or not, that was not a good hire.
Not really.
This was an LA Clippers hire, and it's going to do them the same way.
Not really. Let's say they trade Ja. And this guy here, he's all about team first. He's trying to build team character, and this team actually learn how to work with each other, and they start winning. Then look who's the good guy then.
But if he's team first, then he's leaving guys out and allowing them to gel together as a group. It's not just Ja. Ja is the one that's being talked about because he's the focal point. He's the guy that had the guns and made the gun symbols and those type of things. He's not the only player that's unhappy there. It's not a Ja thing. It is a team thing. They're not unhappy. They're not happy with that particular head coach. And the fact of the matter is, they may trade Ja, they may trade Jared Jackson, they may trade every single player on their roster. But whatever guys they bring in, they're going to have the same problems because they have a head coach that is inept at doing his job. That's the basic issue.
But I'm asking, Cool, if Ja was in good standings with Memphis, they would have let him have an input. Taylor Jenkins would not have been gone. They would have let him have an input on who to bring in as the next coach.
Okay, but whether they do that or not, they still made the wrong hire. You're arguing a point that we all agree with. What I'm saying to you is it doesn't matter if they let him have an input or not. Okay, he didn't have input. We know that. They still made an ignorant hire, and it's going to cost the organization because if you have the wrong guy coach, you burn your organization for years to come. That's what's going to happen in Memphis, thanks to them making a poor decision. Whether they consulted Ja or not, they need better basketball people to make a better decision when they're hiring a head coach.
All right, comment. Let me get your thoughts on
lose their players.
Comment. Let me get your thoughts on Willie Green being let go by the Pelicans, and what coach do you see job in jeopardy right now?
Willie Green, I think he got a raw deal. I mean, because again, Zion has not been with the contract he signed and all the hoopla that he signed for. But then I go back, and I know Coop can relate to this. George Kyle got Coach of the Year, and the next year he's gone. And then Am I right? And then let's go down the West Coast. Before they hired what's his name, Kerr, Luke Walton was coaching the Warriors. Didn't they go on a 22-game winning streak? What I mean is you gotta have the players. No matter how coach, you gotta have the players, and you gotta try to, get the players to all buy into whatever it is you're doing. So as far as Willie Green, I think he got a bad deal. It's unfortunate, but that's the way it goes because it's all about wins and losses. And right now, they're 2-13. I mean, the fan reaction, public reaction, it does make a difference. And as far as other coaches are concerned, we got the Nets with Fernandez. I mean, the Nets, but they're young. They got picks. It might be too early to make a judgment on him. And then you got Sacramento Kings, Doug Christie. I mean, he's just starting, and he's having all kind of headaches as well. And then you got one of my homeboys up from out here who coaches the Wizards, Keith. And we know how well they're playing right now. And then, of course, we got to go with Lou. And then I'll go with the coach from Memphis as well.
Hey, watch out for Doc Rivers too, man, because he
should always be fired. His name should be on this list every week. How the hell he keep getting jobs?
That's disappointing that I didn't include Doc Rivers. I'm disappointed in myself for that.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm disappointed for that.
I'm changing my vote. It should always be Doc, even if Doc's not coaching. Fire his ass again. Yeah. Willie Green had to go though. Like when those tickets went down to $25, like that was a sign right there.
Yeah, he had to go after that.
Yeah, like you just go in. Yeah, the ticket was $25. They just let you sit wherever you wanted to. They let me sit down with the team.
Man,
I thought I seen you, Chris. I thought I seen you.
It threw me in the game. I had 11 points, 12 assists, 9 rebounds. I almost had a triple-double. I think Willie Green got fired because I couldn't come back.
I thought I seen somebody, but I thought that was Zion's stomach, but that was your head. I mean, my bad.
Dante, let me get your thoughts on Willie Green being let go, and what coach do you see job in jeopardy?
Willie Green, I know he had to be fired. He had to be fired, which is I'm not mad at. But Joe Dumars just haven't been the best owner either. I mean, you haven't had Brandon Ingram on the floor. You haven't had Zion Williamson on the floor. You haven't had them. Trey Murphy, he hasn't been on the floor. So those guys haven't really even played together on the court. So that team has just really been injury rattled throughout the whole entire time they've been even playing together. So we really don't know. We really didn't never know that full potential of that whole team because they don't play together. And that can be demoralizing as a head coach. And plus, Joe Dumars, making terrible decisions, trading away their first round unprotected pick for Derek Queen. I mean, he has been good, but we don't know if he's going to be a superstar yet. We don't know that remains to be seen. I like Jeremiah Pierce over there as a point guard, but Joe Dumars hasn't helped himself out either. But like I would say the Memphis coach, but I'd rather just to push back on him a little bit. I'd rather give him a whole season or give him another year just to get a glimpse of him. I don't think this Memphis team is good as we all think they are. Jaren Jackson Jr. hasn't been the best either when he played on the floor. I mean, one thing you could coach, you can't coach effort. And the players still got to get out there and do their damn job too. They still got to get out there and prepare the rest.
But coach,
so that's how I'm
as well as anybody on this panel, coach, that your effort's gonna be there if from your leadership standpoint. Like if you don't vibe with your coach, you ain't gonna try.
No, Chris. These guys get paid millions of dollars.
I mean,
what are we talking about?
They get paid $40 million. You got to go out there and perform, and you got to go out there and give the effort. That's not like
with guaranteed contracts.
The coach supposed to go out there and see. The coach gonna sit you down. They're gonna sit you down if you're not going out there playing hard and just not being aggressive. The coach gonna do that. I'm not mad at him for that. Yes, I'm not escorting him from any blame. Of course, he got blame on him. The way the lineups, he got the lineups going and the way he bringing people in and out. But at the same time, as Ja, you played enough. You played like 30, still play like 30 or 20, 40, 30 minutes a night. Not to go out there and just start playing like ass or just not giving an effort. Jaren Jackson Jr. not being aggressive enough. You still got to go out there and play. So half of that stuff some of that stuff be on the players. I'm not excluding Thomas Isolo from any blame though. He's part of the problem. But if you're making $40 million, you probably be the superstar. You may want not, but just still be professional. How you going about it? That's not the way to. That's not. I wouldn't be doing that if I'm John Morant. The way you going about it, and you already know your reputation and people. You already know your reputation. The way your reputation is, yeah. You got to be smart, sir.
He's seen what's happened before. I mean, Harden. We saw how he got out of his contract. Kevin Durant's done it. I mean, he's just doing what he's seen before.
But what about principle? What about principality? What about doing the right thing? Right now, John Morant, you are auditioning for your next team. Give it your all. What makes you right now you're turning people off by your way that you're acting right now. They know when the things when they don't cater to you. They don't make you walk on eggshells around you. They know how you going to be. Just like how we know when things get uncomfortable with James Harden. We know he gonna pull out the fat suit. I mean, good Lord Almighty.
Bro, that fat suit be killing me. My boy go from 350 to 225.
Man.
That's a fat suit, bro. Ain't no way around it. That's definitely a fat suit.
Oh man. Y'all think we're gonna go ahead and start wrapping this one up. Let me get your thoughts on just everything we discussed tonight and what game are we looking forward to next week. I'm going to give you mine. It's in the in-season tournament. Freddie, you already know which one I'm going to go with. Disappointed as I've been with the Clippers. I'm still excited to see them because they're undefeated in the season tournament. They do got the Lakers coming up on this Tuesday. So that's going to be a good game to watch. I feel like we know Harden. He's balling right now. He's acting like James Harden of old. They ain't going to win nothing, so I might as well go ahead and try to put some effort into this in-season tournament.
Is Chris
Freddie,
Paul
what game
playing?
you looking forward to?
I mean, is Kawhi Leonard
Freddie,
playing?
Freddie, what game are you looking forward to this week?
Is Kawhi Leonard playing?
Freddie, what game are you looking forward to this week?
I'm asking a question. I don't know why.
I'm asking.
I don't know why you're looking forward to that game. That game is gonna be y'all don't have a chance to beat us that game. I'm looking forward to the Maverick game on that Friday. Just letting everybody. I might be on the game. Come on at 9. I might be on. I'm looking at Luka. You know, he's gonna want to put up some big numbers against his old team. Just because it's Dallas. So that's the game I'm looking forward to. Not looking forward to the Clipper game because we know who runs.
We didn't ask what game you're not looking forward to, Freddie. All right.
I'm just telling you, we know who run LA. We run LA.
I can't take it. I can't.
Dante, what game are you looking forward to coming up next week?
Rockets and Warriors Wednesday night cup game.
That is gonna be a good one. That is gonna be a good one, man. Rockets looking good right now. Well, not right now. Down 9 points to the Nuggets, but it's still a lot of game left, so I ain't too worried about it. Comment. Let me get your closing thoughts on what game you're looking forward to next week.
Definitely looking forward to the Pistons, who right now are 13-2, and they're playing out there. You know what? Against the Celtics. You know what I mean? And the thing is, well, the Celtics had a good opportunity to get to the cup, but they lost tonight to the lowly Nets. So there goes that game. But I'm looking forward to going watch Detroit and the Celtics, and of course Friday night Lakers and Mavs, because I know Luka's going to go off.
Luka's a hoe. Shout out to Maurice Powell and Marcus Light. You got to come join us one night, man. Kaz, let me get your closing thoughts. Kaz, let me get your closing thoughts and what game you looking forward to watching next week.
Trying to see, because I don't even know, because I see all these games for Monday. Most of these games, I don't know. I don't know. I'm looking at Monday because I know Giannis hurt. So that Trailblazers, I don't know. They might just go ahead and steamroll them. So I don't know what's gonna happen with that. Nuggets gonna probably steamroll through Grizzlies, so I don't know about that either. I mean, hey, I don't know. I should have looked a little further to see what other games, because I know Monday looking sketchy. But I'll probably tune in to the Pistons and Pacers. I'm gonna tune in to that, see what's up. Raptors been doing a little okay to me, honestly. Play style.
That's a sleeper team. That's a sleeping team. I mean, people sleeping on the Raptors right now.
Yeah. I've been watching them. And
Glorilla's been a good luck charm.
So yeah, you know what?
Get them blow.
Toronto and Cavaliers Monday. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. Yeah,
That's a good shout right there. Yeah.
2 against 3. Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay, I'm gonna check that out.
I'm gonna check that one. I didn't even think about that. I'm gonna check that one out for sure now.
Yeah.
Cool. Let me get your closing thoughts on what game you're looking forward to next week.
So I'm looking forward to the same game that's going to be played twice. Tonight, us against the Rockets. I think the Rockets are a good measuring stick team to see where you at. And then after that, I'm just going to be honest. This is the Nuggets schedule after the Rockets game. Grizzlies, Suns, Pacers, Hornets.
That's 4 straight wins.
If you're looking forward to any of those games, you got to be a fan of the other team. Then we play the Rockets again on December 20th. So basically, the Rockets game on December 20th and then the Mavs game on December 23rd. And then the game against the Magic on the 27th. So we got, to me, the game tonight, 4 bunnies, and then we got 3 more interesting games, and then we close out the year against the Raptors. So the 4 games after the 4 easy games are games I'm all looking forward to because I like to be challenged. I like for my team to show, like, all right, we know we're going to all play the easy teams. But when you're going up against the sleeper teams or the better teams or teams that match up against you well, what are you going to do? And that's what I'm kind of looking forward to. And I'm glad everybody was here tonight. I enjoyed the show tonight, guys. And then we got some good information. And we got to do this again.
We do. Unfortunately, we won't be doing it again next week because, holiday time. Everybody spend some time with their family. I hope everybody has a happy Thanksgiving, a safe Thanksgiving. Eat as much as you can. Just enjoy it. Basketball normally takes Thanksgiving off, so it'll be a big football day. Enjoy those games too. But as always, gentlemen, it was a pleasure. I enjoy doing this. Got technical difficulties lined out. It seemed like fingers crossed it stays like this.
Yeah, man, you was the whole time and you was clear.
Yeah.
I do what I can, Cole. I do what I can, Cole.
Oh, but
I
like
was the only one being messed up today,
comment.
man. I don't know what was going on with I think my computer got an update, so I don't know what's going on. But I'm gonna make sure it'll be decent by the next show, so I'll be straight.
And then Locks was 2-13 talking about the New Orleans Pelicans. It's a sad state down there, Locks. Sad state down there, my boy. Sad state. That's all I got.
Oh man, but thanks to everybody who joined us on the show. Thanks people in the comments. Man, look forward to doing this with you guys in a couple of weeks. Anybody want to say anything else before we head out for the weekend?
Yeah, I got one thing. I want to give you all a little trivia question. That's what I do.
All right.
Name the only player. Oh, here, Keith. Name the only player that has a cereal named after him.
Say that again. I missed it.
Name the only player that had a cereal named after him.
Chris Paul Puffs.
Captain Dunk, Luka
Go ahead,
Doncic.
Freddie. We think about that one, Freddie.
Luka Doncic.
No.
I almost cussed, Freddie.
Marcus
Y'all ain't gonna get it, but I just want to get at the Freddie.
Marcus Smart.
Y'all ain't gonna get it.
Well, he actually do. I just looked it up. I cheated.
Who is it?
What's the answer? What's the answer, Con man?
Well, I just lost. Hold on. Let me get back. Hold on. Let me get back.
Trivia, Con man trivia, the end of the show.
You know what? Look forward to that, y'all. That's gonna be a thing we're gonna kick off.
Aaron Gordon.
I'm back. But
it's Marcus.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Who's the answer?
Marcus Smart.
Marcus Smart.
Y'all want to know it now? Or you want to wait till the next one?
Now we want to know it now.
All right. But individual was known as Special K.
Okay.
Does that give y'all a hint?
No.
I know Special K is a cereal, so hey.
I don't know the player.
I don't know.
He goes
You
by the
gotta-
name of Larry Keenan.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
And y'all know who that is?
Oh, yeah. Larry King.
Now the top of
I,
my head.
I'm giving you a hint. He
King
played
don't
with
know him.
the San Antonio Spurs. He was a former dunk champion.
Okay.
And he played in the ABA as well as the NBA with the
Look at
Spurs.
Con Man with the knowledge. Con Man
Josh
dropping the
Curry's
knowledge on
teammate.
him.
Before I close this out, before we wrap it up completely, can we give a shout out to Freddie? Because he actually had some very good takes tonight. Nothing crazy was said. Let's hope we can keep this momentum going forward, y'all.
Oh, and I agree with him on some things. Yeah.
We agree with Freddie a lot tonight. Like surprising. Don't push it, Freddie. Just take the compliment. Just take the compliment.
Coach Dante.
Good job, Fred. Good job, Fred.
Coach
job.
Dante. They
Yes,
must
sir.
don't realize they don't call me
Good
Freddie
job.
Facts for no reason. They don't call me
Hey,
Freddie.
Fred, we I ain't on it right now, but I'm considering bringing the Freddie Facts back.
Hey, there you
Whoa,
go.
whoa.
We'll hold that right now.
Hey.
Yeah,
Whoa.
y'all have a good night, brothers. And
All right, yeah. King, let's get it out of here.
Hey, if you want some high ratings, bring Freddie Facts.
All right, Key, take us home.
Read some Twitter. Read some litter. Show them the subject.
Key, wrap us up.
Key.